Hey, welcome back to another video. This topic is quite interesting and controversial, and it's about being yourself, anywhere and whenever you want. I mean, always, right? So the thing is that, in my experience, when I stopped chasing social attention and social groups and being part of something, like trying to like mm, how to explain it, like you want to be part of something always, you could not be alone, right? So I was one of those persons, I mean people, and I noticed that I was afraid of being alone. How did I notice? Well, I was talking to myself, why am I doing this? Why is stronger than how? Because if you have a strong reason, how will come in whatever way. It doesn't matter. As long as you make your thing. I mean, you accomplish your goal or reason because of a reason, right? So, whenever I stopped searching people to not be alone and start to be alone, that means that I would discomfort myself, well, uncomfort myself, and stay on the uncomfortable zone, which is where we grow. So I start to be more alone, and eventually I noticed that there was something hiding there. There was an emotion. There was a little kid that was not understood by it, its actual person, very present version. So I live an experience which marked me, and well, my mom left home at 11 years old, and I was a kid that just played video games and studied on the school. So that will not be like, oh no, so sad. I mean, I was a kid, I was just on my own world, right? And so I just kept playing when she left. I did not care. And eventually, after playing every single day, 1 year after that, I I started to feel empty. I started to feel that video games was not the same. I tried out more games, and the hole was deeper and deeper, and I felt it more and more. Then I noticed that I was feeling lonely, because indeed my afternoons I was lonely, and well, on school I was just being with friends, and that was cool. But whenever I arrived home, I will feel lonely because my dad will arrive at like 7 p.m. or later. He usually arrived later. I will like go to sleep already, so I will technically be like alone most of the time on my home, at my home. I cried, I felt bad, I was faulting myself because dude just accept it. But it was not like a healthy acceptation, but just like, dude, like stop, just leave it already. No, you get it? I hope you do. And when, well, after some years, I had to talk it with my dad. Eventually, some conversation will lead to releasing my emotions because it was too much repression. And I was hiding on searching and try to fit with the society. That's what I meant by this before. Okay. So sooner or later I released my emotional charge with my dad, and in that moment I just stopped being like someone I was not, and I just started being myself. I mean, spontaneous. Just being spontaneous. Don't think about your actions, right? Yeah, I know you have been told that think twice before acting, but if you think twice, even thinking once, it's terrible because your mind is always like protecting you. It's made and configured for survival, not for living. So, whenever I talked about acting in certain way, I will lose a lot of my own self, and that means that whenever I made any action, it will mean not entirely myself. So whenever I practice this of being spontaneous, yeah, it may make some people uncomfortable, but what? I mean, you are uncomfortable with what I'm saying, not my problem, not my conflict. I'm just being spontaneous. I'm loving myself. And yes, being spontaneous and not thinking about your actions before doing them, it's completely egoist. I know. But ego, myself, is practice. I mean, I think I know that egoismo, I mean, egoist in Spanish, I mean, selfish, sorry. Selfish means egoísta in Spanish. And well, ego comes from the me, myself, yo in Spanish, and ista comes from practice, like a discipline, an habit, like a practice, yeah? So it's egoism means self egoism is like the practice of yourself. So practice yourself. Practice being yourself. Practice loving yourself. Practice respecting yourself. Practice just not caring a crap. I mean, practice taking care nothing about the opinions of everyone. Just, yeah, do not care. And careful, because by saying not to care, I do not say just ignore them. That's not the case. Just accept them and be yourself. That's it. I mean, now I'm a lot sociable. Now I'm not scared about uploading these kind of videos to YouTube, and even on Instagram I upload some reels which are kind of weird to some people. But what? I don't care. I'm being myself, and what's myself? Teaching and showing my experiences to the world so it works for someone. So, concluding, in conclusion, be spontaneous. Just practice for one day and tell me in the comments how did it go for you. Did it go well or wrong with any family members or friends or social spaces? Just be like a little kid. And there's a paradox before ending this video. The more you search, the more you get away from things you are searching. But the less you search and stick to the present, the more things that you wished before arrive to your life. And I say that by experience, not because some spiritual people repeat it, but because I have lived it. So, stop searching. Stop trying to fit on society. Make your own society. Be yourself. And if people are not okay with that, screw them. That's it. Just be yourself. Do you prefer to please people that just maybe are as you, that they are not okay with themselves and that's why they don't want to be alone? Or do you want to be those dark sheeps, black sheeps, that simply they are themselves and wow, they're super famous, they are millionaire, they just are themselves. Like naturally, if you are yourself, well, nothing can stop you because you don't have to change your mask. So, well, so I don't make the video longer. That's it for now. You can practice being spontaneous. Just do it for once, one day, and tell me how did it go for you, and if you want to keep doing it or not, and why. Either yes or not. So I would love to see your comments, and see you another day, guys. Love you, and God blesses you always, even if you don't notice it.